Hi, I'm Shelly Stilger. I'm the owner of Twist Yarn Shop in Wichita, Kansas. What knitting stitch stops rolling? What I'm going to show you is the type of stitch that does roll and why it does it, and then give you some alternatives to keep it from doing so. What will happen is that when you first start knitting and you want to knit a flat piece like a washcloth or a scarf, and you knit on the front side of the fabric and then you turn over and you purl back the other way, you create what's called stockinette stitch. And it's stockinette stitch that rolls. Even this piece, which I've blocked out, still curls just like this, and really honestly there's nothing you can do about it except do a different kind of stitch or put a border around your stockinette stitch. And so a couple of different types of stitches that you can do that won't roll are a garter stitch, and garter stitch is where you knit across the front and then you also knit across the back. So you knit every row back and forth. And that kind of fabric lays flat. You can see I've got a little bit of stockinette just up here on the border of this piece, and it just rolls right down. But when you hit the garter portion, it stops that rolling. So that's one alternative. Another alternative is to do a ribbing stitch, which is where you alternate between knits and purls. Here you knit 2, purl 2, knit 2, purl 2 across. And this type of fabric is another one that will lay flat on its own. So you could make your scarf or your washcloth in a ribbing stitch. Now here's a ribbing also that's a really good alternative. It's a 1x1 rib, which is where you knit one stitch, purl 1 stitch, knit and purl, and it looks like stockinette, but it looks like it on both sides, and it also lays flat. So this is a good idea if you want something that looks like stockinette but will lay flat. And then if you want to do a border around your stockinette, you can use any of these. You could use a garter stitch or a ribbing border. The thing that you have to be careful of is that your border is wide enough. So here, this is a seed stitch border where you alternate knits and purls, and then on the other side you do purls and knits. This border on the right side is 6 stitches wide, and on the left side I've got 4 stitches wide. And stockinette will curl even to the point where it can take and flip your entire border in on your scarf. If this was a long scarf, you'd have these ends pull in like this. So if you're going to do a border on your stockinette piece, then you just need to make sure that it's wide enough to hold your fabric flat. So I hope that these suggestions help you to stop your stockinette stitch from rolling. Thank you.